Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up new albums for my Simple Tunes mod for Call of Pripyat and Call of Chernobyl. So on the left here I've got a couple songs I downloaded to put into it. Some nice royalty-free MP3s so YouTube doesn't flag this video. And on the right I've got my Call of Pripyat install. So let's make a place to put the songs first. We'll go into the game data, sounds, music, Simple Tunes, and we're going to want to make a new folder for this album. So I'm just going to call it test, whatever you prefer. Next we need to convert these songs into a format that Stalker can use. And to do that I'm going to use this program called LameXP because it's quite simple and has everything we need. So let's drag the files in here. Under output directory I'm just going to copy the directory name of the album folder, and there's a little edit button right here so you can paste it in, or you can navigate to it in the tree view if you want. Next, under the metadata tab, make sure you uncheck this playlist file because we don't need that. Under compression, switch this to Ogg Vorbis, and you can change the quality level depending on how big you want the files to be. I'm just going to leave it at the maximum for now. And under advanced options, it's very important that you change the sampling rate to 44,100. The rest of this is fine, so we'll just click encode now. Won't take too long. And now you can close LameXP. Now next we need to edit those files a little more. So I'm going to be using NATFAX SAV and T. You can find links to both of these applications in the description, by the way. So I'm just going to go all the way back out and then find my way to where I put these files, which is right here. Click open that folder. You can make backups if you like. Once you click on it, it'll initialize this block here. Leave the game sound type as undefined. And really everything is fine. All you need to do is open it so it makes the comments and then apply it to save them, and you should be good. You can close that. Next we need to configure the game to recognize these new albums, so let's go back up to the game data, into configs. First we'll go into text, English, and open the Simple Tunes XML file with your text editor of choice, which I'm using Notepad++. Now at the bottom here you can see all the track names and album titles for the ones that are already in the game, so I'm just going to copy these to make it a little quicker and set up some new strings for our test album. So obviously you need to change the string IDs, which you'll need later, so I'm just going to call this one sttest for the album title. Next one I'll just call sttest1 for the first track. And let's see what songs we have. First one is Free Dog. Obviously you can make them in whatever order you want. And I'll make another ID for the second track, Leslie's Strut. Alright, that's all you need here, so save that. Next we're going to go down to configs, scripts, Simple Tunes, and we need to make a new album config file. So easiest way is just to copy the ones that's here already. Let's rename it to test album. Doesn't matter what you name it, as long as it's in this folder it'll be loaded. So open that up. The title should be the string ID for the title that you made here, which is sttest. The folder is where you put the sound files under Simple Tunes, which in this case is just test. And then the tracks, in order to set these up, you want to get the file name, it's important, and not the extension, just the file name. And put an equals, and then add the string ID for the track name that's going to be displayed in game, which for the first one is sttest1, and for the second one Again, get the file name, put it there, equals the string ID, which is sttest2, and save it. So now everything should be configured properly, and let's check it out in-game. Alright, now that we're in-game, just going to open up the player, and you'll see our new album with the name and the tracks we gave it, and double-click, and it works. So that's pretty much all there is to it. Now there is one more option you can set up if you want to, but it's not required at all. In the album config file, if you want the album to only appear when the player has a certain item or a certain info portion, you can simply add the required item equals, and then the section name of the item, for instance, a sausage. And if the player doesn't have a sausage in their inventory, the album will not show up. And you can also do a required info, which requires that the player has a certain info portion, which if you don't know what that is, then don't worry about it. And you can even use both a required item and a required info if you want. But again, that's entirely optional. So, hope that was informative, and thanks for watching.